This is VP with your Metaverse news for Monday, June 20th, 2022. The local time is 7:41 p.m. GMT. In our top story, anybody who is a Wearables creator can now link their wearables to Decentraland. That's right. External NFT collection, the Satoshiverse, becomes the first to transform their NFTs into linked wearables, taking the new feature from concept to reality in Decentraland. Linked wearables are 3D representations of NFTs that originate from outside Decentraland and can be used as wearables in-world. They are not regular wearables, however. They do not exist inside traditional wearable collections. They have no rarity and cannot be sold on the primary or secondary Decentraland market. They are simply in-world representations mapped to external NFTs. However, benefits do include increased usability, adding a social aspect and sense of belonging to ownership, a ready-made community platform, and simply something that helps your project grow. The remainder of the article is a Q&A with Nico Raja, the dApps product manager at the Decentraland Foundation, and if you care to read it, this will be linked down below in the description. But turning to our second story now, Snowcrash author Neal Stephenson is building a free metaverse called Lamina 1. Neal Stephenson is a man who coined the term metaverse all the way back in 1992. Though Stephenson has long been fascinated by cryptography and digital money, as evidenced by his novel Cryptonomicon, he has admitted to being slow to embrace the actual crypto movement. That changed this week with his involvement in the launch of Lamina 1, announced at the Consensus Conference in Austin, Texas. The project describes itself as, quote, a free metaverse aimed at helping get artists and other value creators paid properly for their work, helping the environment, Lamina 1 will provably be carbon negative, and seeing a truly open metaverse get built instead of seeing the metaverse vision co-opted by monopolies. Stephenson and Lamina 1 co-founder Pino Vecines, a crypto pioneer and co-founder of the Bitcoin Foundation, elaborated a bit on the project. Quote, Lamina 1 is a purpose-built blockchain building for the open metaverse, Vecines explained. We're going to have all the facilities of a full Layer 1 blockchain to help support and encourage the creators who want to build with us. That is my and Neal's strategy. Align everything around getting the best thing built and getting everybody all the tools they will need to build what they want. Stephenson goes on to say, quote, I think it's implicit in Snowcrash that none of what you're seeing there could really exist as described without some kind of decentralized payment system. There is no, one big bank that is sitting there processing all those zillions of transactions. Vecines goes on to say that the launch team is still in the very early stages of development, raising funds, and hiring. It just closed a friends and family investment round, and they're aiming for a beta rollout in the fall. He invited people interested in participating to join the project's Discord at discord.gg/Lamina1. And now moving over to another metaverse wedding, this time starring somebody big. Bundesliga star Kevin Prince Boateng had his metaverse wedding back on June 11th. That's right, former AC Milan and Barcelona player currently playing in the Bundesliga, Boateng is marrying his girlfriend, Italian model and businesswoman Valentina Frattagrata, in a virtual ceremony on Over Metaverse. The ceremony will reportedly take place in a special location designed only for this occasion. Boateng is quoted as saying, I wanted to do something special for Valentina, something that nobody had ever done. And thanks to Over, we can celebrate our love like no one has done before, in a space location. Now, why choose a metaverse platform nobody's ever heard of? His bride Valentina is currently running her own project in the Over Metaverse and considers it as one of the most suitable for hosting events. She quotes, I thought it might be cute, current, and interesting to share with our fans online on the wedding day, she said. In addition to the metaverse ceremony, the couple has issued the wedding invitation in the form of a dedicated unique NFT. The creator of its design earlier shared with Boateng's fans. The exclusive wedding NFTs were also already placed for a limited time on public sale on the OpenSea marketplace, each selling for $50 at the time of writing. The article finishes by reminding us that although virtual wedding ceremonies are fun and do bring people together, they are not yet fully acknowledged as legally binding in the real world. And if the wedding doesn't work out, there is always virtual whiskey. In our final story, a distillery that makes meta whiskey enters the metaverse in a world first. A Kentucky-based craft distiller called Angel's Envy Trash, owned by Bacardi Limited, has entered the metaverse. You can now drink tons of whiskey without waking up in a stranger's bath. So what is this exactly? The Angel's Envy distillery has just opened an $8.2 million expansion of its real-world headquarters, but for the people who couldn't visit in person, they have thrown out the invitation to come and join the alcoholic fun in the metaverse. The new headquarters has been copied in the metaverse, and they're holding an event to celebrate National Bourbon Day. During National Bourbon Week from the 14th to the 20th of June, Metaverse fans can join in on a series of challenges to unlock free NFT wearables. Fans also get a proof of attendance protocol token. You can learn to make bourbon and make fake signature cocktails. Users within the US can buy the gross Metaverse cocktail they made up. Rather, you can buy a kit to recreate it. Other gamified experiences include cast personalization in the barreling room, a mash bill challenge, and an ingredient quest to make ultra special meta cocktails. So if it wasn't mentioned before, this distillery can be found in Decentraland, and Adam Takata, the head of partnerships for the Decentraland Foundation, quotes, "We are excited to welcome the first distillery in Decentraland. As we have seen over the past several months, people want to engage in the metaverse with activities and goods they can relate to from this reality." This has been your June 20th edition of Metaverse News. We will see you next time.